Hello everyone and welcome back to Dinkum. My name is Melanie V. Okay, this is going to be episode 3 in our Sonola Speedbell series. And we're going to start off on Sunday the 15th of summer and go all the way until Saturday the 21st. Okay, so here we are on Sunday. And of course we got our mail, got a couple of animal traps back. And we head over into our processing quarry area. Let's get some work done over here. And then it was off to get some stuff we needed for our speedbell. Of course we needed lots and lots of grass. Later in the day we went off searching for some keys and we found some amber. That was not the first amber we found that day though. We found some amber as well as a few eggs. And then it was off to bed. Next day we are heading straight into the mines. Now here in the undergrowth, we are just kind of looking for resources like iron, mossy grass path, and whatever we find in the treasure rooms. We certainly found a lot of goodies on our trip here, but of course the mine is a very treacherous place. Before the day ended, we were knocked out. So we headed back above ground and we went in search of resources once again. We really needed to get more grass and other stuff as well. And we decided to harvest all of the cactus figs before heading to bed and calling it a day. Next day we headed over to Franklin. We needed to request a jet ski from him. And of course, he agreed to make it. Then it was up to the mega farm. It was time to clear it out, so we got rid of everything, harvested all that we could. we planted a whole bunch of wheat. And now it was time to get our project started. So we went over to the south house and we began work on our docks. Had to kind of clear out some of the old stuff that was already there. I wanted to change out the fencing and make it a tiny bit smaller. But this was just the beginning. Spent a lot of time clearing sand. And now we were working on the trench or the separation waterway that would create like a separate island from our mainland. It was very late at the point that we were doing this, but we kept on going. And here we are working on the second level of our trench. Still on the same day, still very tired, still very, very late. But we kept on going. And eventually we weren't paying attention, so we passed out. Next day we got our jet ski from Franklin. And decided to make a couple of rowboats as well. I wanted to build a sailboat as well, but we were short on cloth. Then we went over to Franklin once more. And we commissioned a compactor. Then it was back to work on our project area. We certainly collected quite a bit of shells in the process. And now this was going to be our main site. And I wanted to make it a little bit higher because ultimately I was planning to make a waterfall here. So yeah, we kind of wanted to make a bit of a mountainous range. And here we finally had it kind of the right height that we wanted to get to, which was the max height the game allowed. Then it was back over to the dock area. Wanted to change out a lot of the red sand into some regular sand. So we got out our shovel once more. And then back over to the island area we went. We're gonna plant out some coconut trees and work on some landscaping over here. And we use a lot of the coconut seeds and the date palm seeds. And then we also did a bunch more clearing on the land here. And back to more landscaping. And there we broke our third printer, of course. But I had spent so much time already, I did not want to restart the day. So we continued on. And then it was back into the tropics to get more resources. Needed a lot more seeds. And then it was back to our little miniature island. And back again we go to the docks area. Gotta clear out some more sand over here. This diver's helmet came in super handy. And of course, we headed back over to our miniature island, decided to set down some pathing. And time for some more landscaping. There was certainly no lack of coconut trees on this island. And here we go again, back to some waterscaping. And once again, we passed out. Next morning, we headed back to the docks again. Decided to build a second dock, but this one was not going to be the same length as the first one. We didn't get too far because our third printer was starting to wear out. Here we added the bridge to get to the island. And then we were back at it for some more landscaping. Just trying to fill in all the empty spots. It was getting dark, but we went back over to the dock and we decided to add the rope fence instead. And I kind of just played around with the size of how the dock should look. But we were still waiting for our dirt printer to finish up the second dock. I wasn't sure how long I wanted the dock to go to, but we'll figure that out soon enough. Then it was back to the tropics once more. We needed more resources yet again. And we got back and we kind of started working on our third site of our project build. Just laying down some more coconuts and some more of the date palm seeds. We're just kind of trying to set up a little bit of a separation between the waterway and our path that will lead to our third site. And this is the site of our third area here, so we just needed to clear it out a tiny bit. And I kind of needed to get some more of the sand turned into red dirt. So again, we brought out the shovel. And here we're converting the red dirt into sand. Then it was back to our little island. Gotta lay down some more seeds yet again. And we also added a few hibiscus. Okay, and we finally decided to call it a day. And next day we were back on the island yet again. Got to put down some more seeds. And here we were ready to finally set up our waterfall. I wanted to have the big waterfall and sort of a mini one as well. Really wasn't sure how to set this one up though. I wanted to see if I can put like trees within the waterfalls, but it didn't seem to work that way. And here we were just kind of filling in the grass in the empty spots. And then it was back to site 3. Now we're gonna just transition from between the palmwood and the coconut trees into pine trees and blackwood trees. And we wanted to try to create a little bit of separation for the little zone that we were creating. So we did some more landscaping and terraforming. And I thought I would add a few apple trees to the mix. We were harassed by a croc quite often that night, but he got distracted by that bush devil, thankfully. Fortunately, he kept coming back again and again. He was a determined croc. And we went up to the next level here just to create some more separation and kind of like privacy for the little zone we were creating down below. Now I tried changing out as much of the regular grass into the fir grass, but it's such a timely process, so we didn't do all of the area, we just did some. And here we're kind of making a path going over from our new zone into our docks area. And here we are just clearing out the grass. Okay, and back to the docks we go. And then we set down all the crab pots we had. We only had 4. Making crab pots is difficult. And put down some more of the rope bridge and some more pathing over here. And we had a pathing going from the bridge over to the docks again. And then it was home for the night. And on to the final day of our speedbill. Saturday the 21st of summer. We got started digging out a little trench area here. We're gonna put in some flowers in there. So we had made some flower beds and we filled in this area here. And then it was back over to site number 3 to fill in some more trees. Surprise, surprise. And now it's time for the grand tour. Here we are at the docks. Didn't quite have enough resources to build a sailboat to go there, but we put down our robot and our jet skis out here. And we put up a bit of lighting, and this was our path leading to our kind of relaxing zen area. And we had a little fire pit right here. Once the trees grows in, it'll be a little bit more private. And now over to our mini island. We filled in the water with a lot of seaweed and a lot of the glow buttons. And here is the waterfall and a tiny waterfall as well. And here is the top of the waterfall, looking back on our docks. And over this way we just set up another ladder because, not a ladder, a bridge, because that's going to be another site eventually. But here we are. So this is going to be the end of the episode. Now, if you like this speed build, please like the video and comment with a fire emoji and a palm tree. And if you did not like the video, please just comment with what you think I could have done to make it a little bit better. But I think this is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching.